Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks, after 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much fanfare.
I already told you! We can talk things out!
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boothill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
A Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding a gun is considered a hijacking?
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on swings. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove yourselves. Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Model fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Now it's your turn.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shone on them. And we ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie. Alright then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. And let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
All right then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
Oh, my friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust, and only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter. But I don't have an invite. And I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows you're guests of the family.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. A son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. Ugh, she scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough. So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message to them, but I'd advise you to move fast. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Acheron, who knows what she intends to do?
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom, a new Nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Oh, fudge! Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the Express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However, I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family. on such an important day.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed the IPC, bro? If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing, but let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless. See? The IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality...
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boothill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry. And that would leave all backup plans completely useless. You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. Now, we've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man? Is this how the family treats its guests?
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
It's called standing up for your rights.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
See? Just like that.
Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Hasdana's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Hasdana's White Oak? I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and she hasn't come yet. Now, let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboom juice. It's refreshing and suits your cool demeanor. Just 1 minute.
Ah, this flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, it really hits the spot. Truly, the finest sherry cask-aged malt juice in the cosmos.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of the situation. What do you think?
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position of power within the family must be covering it up. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in the right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that, the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And do you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous the family might be, this move seems highly unusual. Unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival, despite the chaos.
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't, and fudge, they even break their own rules. But Eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipei, but there's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers? It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavili's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices, because no one else can do it for them. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions. Just in case, I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important-looking guests?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Wait. Are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? As Donna's White Oak? But didn't you just say...
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of As Donna's White Oak just a moment ago.
Looks like your Memo Keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boothill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Oh, just in time.
2 guests?
She's one of them. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that? You have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the Memo Keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boothill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's white oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals, namely all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Heng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boothill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So...
Have you heard of a planet named Biari Scamandros, Dan Heng? It's one of the paradises under the influence of the Harmony, a sought-after wonderland for the inhabitants of the Dardanu major and minor systems. Half an Amber era ago, the family held an unprecedented festival there. And after that, everyone on the planet became part of the family.
Do you think the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes. Or how else can we explain it? The family deliberately used the Watchmaker's invitation to keep all the Pathstriders here, but banished the Emanator of the Nihility.
Because of the Nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths, but somehow I can unconsciously infiltrate them. Maybe that's the risk they're trying to avoid.
I would disagree. Biaris Commandros is not part of the credit system or connected to the Silver Rail. It's nothing more than a remote civilization sheltered by the Harmony. But Penacony is different. If the family messes with Penacony, that would be like declaring war on almost half of the factions in the cosmos. They have no reason to do that.
No, they don't. If they truly serve the Harmony, that is.
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony is impure. The Harmony here has impurities.
Do you remember the ancient swarm disaster? Tazerond, the propagation, brought endless havoc to the universe, and it eventually evolved into a fierce battle among all eons. 2 paths lost their eons in that war, the propagation and the Order. Coincidentally, their downfall is related to a certain eon.
Xipe, the Harmony. Legend has it that they participated in the crusade against the Imperator Insectorum, and devoured Anna the Order for unknown reasons.
Holy forgaroni. So you're saying that the 2 leaderless paths are working behind the scenes?
But I don't see any descendants of the propagation in Penacony. Could it be that the remnants of Beyond the Sky Choir are hiding within the family, trying to resurrect a fallen eon?
I can't say for sure, but they're definitely planning something for the Charmony Festival.
Holy wubba boo. Now, this is getting way too complicated. Is this why you want us to leave Astana right away? Are you giving up?
The Charmony Festival will start soon. There's one thing that I need to confirm no matter what. A warp jump is the best way to do so.
Time is running out. I have another plan.
Hold on. Are you thinking of using the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath?
Exactly. The assistance from the Lawful Cloud Knights would be enough.
Think it over carefully. You can only use that once in your lifetime.
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are... they're also once-in-a-lifetime treasures.
Indeed. I'm afraid it's almost as difficult as resurrecting an eon.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
So, you're the key in the end, I assume?
The Harmonious Choir possesses the power of an emanator. To overcome it, you'll need the same level of power. The final step in destroying the sweet dream will be my responsibility.
That's a relief to hear.
Now that our roles are assigned, let's get to our battlefields and pose a grand finale.
The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights,
It's a pleasure to hear your voice again. Congratulations. You've become the biggest winner of this festival.
Are you calling just to poke fun at me?
No. I'm just impressed. Not only did you venture alone into Penacony and discover the truth of Dreamflux Reef, but you also managed to escape with the help of that Knight of Beauty. Remember the recording you received from your Trailblaze friend? It's now the most valuable chip in this game. However, this came at a high cost. Losing a cornerstone is a hefty price to pay. Diamond just called a meeting to discuss what to do with you.
Just as I expected. So is Diamond planning to demote me? Or kick me out of the 10 Stonehearts?
Why don't you take a wild guess?
Well, alright. Then I'll guess. He's going to promote me to P46?
Alright. What will you wager?
Are we talking about an actual bet here? I don't want to wager anything just so that you can swindle it all in the end. But if it's just a friendly bet, I'll put on the line what I did when we first met. I'll bet my life, ma'am.
Interesting. But since it's Diamond's call, no one can predict the outcome. I'm on my way to Penacony. Once everyone is settled, we'll return to Pier Point for the final showdown.
Sounds like I'll be out of the action for a while. Finally, a chance to kick back and relax.
Yeah. Leave everything to me and Topaz, child. Thanks to you, as soon as the Jade Stone was delivered to the family's compound, we finished up our preparations. The seeds we planted have taken root. Soon, it'll be time to reap the rewards.
Huh? Let's wrap it up for now. Looks like I've got a visitor here. Oh, so many surprises today. Didn't expect a Galaxy Ranger and wanted criminal to show up here. One who managed to take out 2 IPC members under the noses of our fleet. Do you understand what that means?
Screw wubba boo, I just put him to sleep. Don't try to intimidate me with that nonsense. Besides, I've taken down more IPC lackeys than the residual value you squeezed. And I don't mind adding a few more zeros to my wanted poster. I have a question for you. Be honest now, or I won't think twice about putting a bullet in your fudging head. Tell me, where is Oswaldo Snyder?
We're bitter.
And sure enough, when I came to, my mind was whispering. Hatred is the frailty of the weak. That's when it hit me. I've got a mind that's still alive. But, if you ask me, my muddle-fudging brain ain't the boss of me. How'd I end up here? Huh? Forking hell.
Pardon me for asking, but this is your 7th drink, and you've only had a sip from each. Is there something the matter with them?
No, it ain't like that. These, little sweet drinks taste pretty good. Ordering a bunch is just a habit of mine. No need to worry, lady. You'll know soon enough. I'm heading out to take care of some business. Keep these safe for me.
I'll ask you one last time. Do you have any taste at all? This place is useless sitting here empty, but if we put a Slumber Nana statue here and build a plaza, it'll instantly become a landmark of Dreamflux Reef. We'll be able to get ahead of the family again. It doesn't matter what you say. You can't just stake your claim on this place. No one's going to accept that. Then who should we listen to? Micah hasn't said anything. There's no reason to delay. I'm going to put this here today, or... Who are you?
Now, come off it, partner. I ain't even said anything yet. I don't care what beef y'all got. Just, make way, will you?
So what? You hired this guy to be your thug? No. I don't know this man either. But thug or no, our position isn't going to change. Then I'm done playing nice.
Forkin' hell. You hard of hearing or something? Do I have to let my gun do the talking? All right then. Hope you're ready to get shot.
There's no need for that, sir. Allow me to apologize on their behalf. Please, put your gun away. I'm afraid that's too much excitement for those of us who've already died once.
Who are you now? What kind of show they running here? Forget it. The world's complicated enough as it is, but my bullets will make things real simple. Act first, think later. You bet your forking bananas I'm teaching all of you a lesson today. Huh? Wait a sec. The fudge was that? Bet your bananas. When the bananas did I start saying fudge and bananas? Bananas. Son of a banana. Oh, what the banana fudging Sunday?
Micah, I thought you don't get involved in these matters. I'm just putting up a decoration everyone likes. I'm not hurting anybody.
First, I find it hard to believe that everyone likes those monkeys. Second, I just happened to be passing by. I saw a friend and came to say hello.
Friend?
That's right. Though, truth be told, I don't remember your name anymore. I've met too many people over the last few years. But I still remember those eyes. This is great. Everyone can make their own dreams here. That's what you said when you first arrived. Your eyes gleamed with spirit. Don't forget the aspirations you once had.
Do you have to say these things out in the open? You need to fix your bad habit of lecturing people. There's a reason why things become popular. You'll understand someday. But fine. I'll back off for today. I'll be back. Let's go.
Hold on! You banana, my Sunday. Oh, forget it. Guess I could afford to say less. Hey, where are you going?
Let them be. At the very least, they harbor no ill will towards you. And they certainly don't have the courage to do anything anyway. Right, Mr. Ranger?
Finally, someone sensible.
I know what you want to ask. A Galaxy Ranger's gunshot rings loud and clear. And Dreamflux Reef isn't so isolated that we don't hear what's going on outside our walls.
Well, it's good to know I didn't waste my shot. But, gotta say, I've seen it all now. The atmosphere here is real strange. I mean, statues of monkeys.
It's just a fad among youngsters. If you ask me, it's even stranger that a Galaxy Ranger is in Dreamflux Reef. Are you here chasing evil or settling a grudge?
You don't gotta beat around the bush. Can't you just tell by looking at me? Banana Sunday. Yeah, everything's bananas. I came here to help someone, and now I'm the biggest ruckus around here. Son of a banana, just tell me what's going on with that monkey.
It wasn't that long ago, but they arrived just as suddenly as you did.
Huh? Did I miss something? Who's they?
They call themselves Assistananas. They look like the Sweet Dreams troupe, except much stranger. They came here to advertise something called the Slumberdanna Monkey. Maybe it's the appearance or the cultural significance, just like every other thing that was once trendy. I don't have an opinion on Slumberdanna Monkey. The young people love it. Well, the real problem is the level of fanaticism it creates. You saw the group from before. They grew obsessed with the monkey and formed their own society. I think it's called the Slumberdanna Association. They run publicity campaigns all across Dreamflux Reef under its banner. And they're not very friendly.
Oh, those self-proclaimed banana maniacs just now? No one's tried to stop them?
Fads come and go. It's not all that unusual, even in Dreamflux Reef, so I didn't see a reason to intervene. Besides, for a very long time, this was the only place in Penacony that had some freedom. Some things just shouldn't be changed.
Fine by me. If you won't deal with it, somebody else will. The Slumberdanna Association, huh? Appreciate the tip, partner.
One moment, Mr. Ranger. You haven't answered my question from earlier. Are you here chasing evil or settling a grudge?
Do I look like some kind of madman to you? The answer is both. Any more than that is none of your business. You still worried about something? Tell you what, buddy. Go to Jesse's shop next door. There's a tab for 7 drinks. Settle that, and consider my behavior here bought and paid for.
7 drinks?
It may not be much, but it's still malt juice. I never break a promise to those who treat me. You can bet on that. The first time I met someone like that, I let myself get shot rather than betray him.
You're not making things easy here. You say you're a Slumberdanna Monkey fan, but you can't even answer any of my questions.
Wait, I just let my mind for a moment. I think I got it. Number 20 is... May all see the world for what it is, an arc waxing into perfection.
What nonsense are you spouting? You'd best go home for now. The events we're holding over the next few days aren't like any other. Jumping on the bandwagon isn't going to nab you an entrance ticket. Hold it right there. Here for the Slumberdanna Association event, sir? Got your membership card with you? I'll need your member ID.
What the banana Sunday are you talking about?
Another bandwagoner? Exit's over there, sir. We don't welcome anyone but true fans of Slumberdanna Monkey here.
Listen, buddy. Don't make me repeat myself. I love me some bananas. You don't want to make things more complicated than they need to be.
Put the gun down, sir. We can talk this out without going bananas. I gather you're keen on checking out the event? Well, that's fine and all. but I can't just let you in. If you're really interested, why not start off by learning more about Slumber Nana Monkey?
Like that gal from just now. Gotta give a passphrase just to get through this door.
No, it wasn't a passphrase, but an entrance test to become a member of the society. We're hosting an incredibly important event inside, after all. Everybody wants to be a part of it.
Sounds impressive. Sign me up, partner.
It's a lot harder than it sounds. You won't be able to pass the test unless you're an expert on Slumber Nana Monkey.
I might as well give it a shot. Gotta be easier than breaking my way in.
Fine. The Slumber Nana Association is always happy to make more friends. Are you ready for the challenge? Now, which of these questions would you like to start with?
Oh, banana, my Sunday. What kind of questions are these?
Looks like you're completely clueless about Slumber Nana. These are pretty much no-brainers, you know. Sorry, but I can't let you in for now.
Partner, you're in luck. If this were my own business, I'd be making my way through by other means, but since I'm just lending a hand, I can't go raising too much ruckus. Okay, we'll do things your way. How hard can a few questions be anyway?
Is something the matter, Miss Robin?
Nothing's wrong. I was just worrying too much. Everything is looking good.
I can't believe I just ran into a superstar. And in a place like this, too.
It's okay. This big brother here is a good man. Why don't you go and have fun somewhere else for now?
Big bother.
Maybe I should have just kept it at Mr. Would that have been better? In any case, Mr. Boothill, it seems you put your travels on hold after that incident, too. Are you enjoying your time in Penacony?
Enjoying? More like going bananas. Bananas? Oh, God! I just can't catch a break.
Mr. Boothill, you... Hang on. Sorry. Please keep still for a moment.
What in the forking hell are you doing? Oh. Fork. Fudge. Fudge! Holy shirtballs, I'm back to normal.
I knew it. There's a noise around Mr. Boothill, too.
Two? Sounds like you've encountered this before. So, what in tarnation's going on with all this bananas business?
I wish I could tell you, but I still haven't figured out what it is. I've been visiting this place a lot lately, to teach the children how to sing. Giving up one's sweet dreams takes resolve, so it's my wish that music can bring them some solace. But as time passed, I started to notice something increasingly off about the Dreamflux Reef.
Slumber Nana Monkey?
As I expected. It's come to your attention, too. The Memoria nearby has been mutating ever since Slumber Nana Monkey gained popularity. Even though the noise doesn't cause any tangible impact, it leaves me feeling awfully drained every time I use the power of harmony for tuning. I can't explain it. Other than that, I also paid a visit to the Slumber Nana Association.
I swung by that place too. They let you join up.
They didn't, unfortunately. Anyone who wishes to become part of the Slumber Nana Association must undergo onerous entrance procedures before they can become one of them. Besides, even if I did succeed in infiltrating them, I would stand out too much. It makes more sense for me to focus on studying the noise instead.
So you didn't pass the test either, huh? Well, don't change the fact that I still gotta get in one way or another. Got any bright ideas?
I can offer a few ideas on places you can make inquiries at. But why the sudden... Is something going on in Penacony?
Long story. I'll fill you in once I have more concrete details. But first, I have to pass that entrance test by hook or by crook. Making inquiries, you say? Not a bad idea. Heck, why couldn't I be a fan of Slumber Nana Monkey? Tough guys exploring their soft side are a thing these days. If all else fails, I got an easier solution to fall back on. I can just borrow a membership card from those little fudgeheads scrapping over turf earlier. Easy peasy. Let's go, partner. Time to see what those troublemakers are capable of.
I'm afraid it won't be wise for us to continue our investigations together, Mr. Boothill.
What do you mean?
If you're hoping to keep a low profile, my presence will only be a burden, Mr. Boothill. Moreover, if you intend to employ certain means of doing things, it'll be for the better if I'm not around.
As expected of one in a seat of power in the family. You're a lot sharper than you let on.
It's hard to tell what all of this is building towards. It'll be prudent for one of us to stay on the outside. Strange. They're linked, but this place... I don't detect any noise here.
The answer's simple. The gun may fire, but it's the bullet that does the killing.
So, Mr. Boothill, I'm familiar with the Galaxy Rangers and their exploits, as well as with the entities they pursue. For you to stop here, something must be happening in Dreamflux Reef.
Hey, don't be a stranger. You can just call me partner. Yeah. Monkeys. Monkeys. More monkeys. They're all muddle fudging monkeys. Evil Ninja Osaru, that doggone muddle fudger. This is way too familiar a sight for comfort. Things had better not turn out the way Rappa feared they would. Gotcha. Well, I'll leave things out here to you then. Oh. Thanks for all the help so far.
You're too kind. I should be thanking you instead. You have my gratitude for offering your assistance, Mr. Boothill. You live up to the name of a Galaxy Ranger indeed.
This ain't my turf. So let me just make some things clear. I don't give a rat's behind about people doing good or evil. Whatever's about to unfold in that little club full of Sherpa brains is no different from the usual stuff I do elsewhere. Things ain't gonna be pretty, but justice will be served. And that's all I care about.
I see. Then, I wish you all the best. As for me, I will try to trace the noise to its source. We'll see each other again later, Mr. Boothill.
Fudge me. There ain't nothing strange about this place at all. These ashfuls are good. That was quick. Well, butter my banana and call me a biscuit. We kicking off the member initiation rite so soon? Bring it on, baby. One ninja's more than enough for this game of infiltration. Wait a banana. Is that me?
Wait! Are the consequences of skipping one class that serious?
Hatred is the frailty of the weak.
Fudging banana. That line again.
And that is everything that Slumber-Nana Monkey taught me. Think about this, everyone. The emotions we experience, be it joy, sadness, or an epiphany, every one of them is produced from a subtle shift in chemical composition within this vessel of ours. With some manipulation, we should be able to easily create or erase emotions. That means triggering a sudden change in your own temperament isn't out of the question. So here's my conclusion. Even if a behavior is generated after thorough deliberation, it is no more sophisticated than the simple act of jumping.
What a load of horse manure. I'm checking somewhere else.
Huh? Wait! Where are you going? It wasn't easy to get in, so don't do anything that'll draw unnecessary attention. At least, stop pointing your gun at people.
Appreciate it, nameless gal. You have quite the authority around here, huh? Has the Astral Express begun to take on monkeys?
I wasn't expecting that either. But the Assist-Ananas insist I'm a great talent. They even gave me a membership card with a high level of clearance. Wait, talented for a club that advocates the abandonment of all thought?
Ain't wrong, am I? You were so darn mesmerized by their speech back there.
Oh, well, I was just listening to what they had to say. It's not like they managed to convince me anyway. Plus, if they don't talk and rhyme, it's probably just nonsense. So, what brought you here? You don't look like you're a fan of these monkeys.
Why not? Galaxy Rangers are forking monkey fans. We go bananas at the mere sight of them.
So, he's on the hunt for some kind of fugitive? That explains why he's dressed like a sheriff.
No. I guess you could say he is a fugitive?
What?
Yada yada. Tell her my life story then. I'm gonna go check the place out. Hey, nameless gal. Can we have a little talk over yonder?
Just me? Why can't we just talk here?
It's okay. You guys go ahead. I'll wait for you over there, March.
What are you up to? I only just convinced her everything's fine, you know.
Awful chummy with someone you just met, ain't you, friendo? All right, great nameless one. drop the act already. What's the deal on your side? When did you guys start laying eyes on Dr. Primitive?
Dr. Primitive? Oh yeah, that's right. Let's swap intel then. You first. Oh, I see. Uh-huh. Exactly as we suspected. So, did you find anything at Dreamflux Reef?
There ain't a thing here. But who cares? Seen this plenty of times, and there's only one solution. We've all rid this rodeo, so I reckon I don't need to spell it out.
Yes. I totally agree.
Oh, sweet. All right then. Prepare to tear this
Become
place
a
apart.
high-ranking member. I was just trying to make a joke, but you took it even further?
You're ruffling my bananas now. That wasn't a joke. If it were the IPC lackeys, I'd have them lined up right this instant for a one-way ticket to the other side. But they only planted kids in this place. I can't be using my ways on them. It's not the first time Dr. Primitive's used others as scapegoats. I ain't gonna step on the same rake twice.
But aren't you doing that right now? Falling for the trap?
You ever seen a squib load? When timed right, it's more effective than unloading a full clip. Now, I got no clue what kind of monkey business this club's up to. But I know from the static noise at Dreamflux Reef that they're sure as heck interested in Penacony. They'll definitely step in if we raise the roof off of this place. Unless you've got a better idea you can think of. Let's do it my way, Star Member.
I do have an idea. Sort of. Just hold your horses. Let's go back and meet Montana first. Remember, be nice. Why did it run off? Aw, I wanted to play with it too.
March, you're finally back!
Yeah, let's do this again. The right way. This is Boothill. You guys started off on the wrong foot. He's actually a really nice person.
Oh, don't worry about me. I thought about it earlier. Penacony sees a ton of visitors and transiting travelers. It's only normal to meet people of all sorts of background here.
Yeah, I was wanted on a few occasions too. Maybe a dozen times? Never mind, that's not important now. Let's talk about the Slumber Nana Association. There's an important seminar scheduled for today, right? Are we in time for that?
Oh, March, you remembered wrong again. This is far grander than a seminar. I guess you could call it a theophany? In just a bit, we'll get to see the actual Slumber Nana monkey in the flesh.
Holy bananas. There are rip-offs of this thing.
That's not it. Slumber Nana monkey went viral overnight, but people have different opinions on how the fad began. No matter what people choose to believe, there has to be a Slumber Nana monkey that started it all, and we're about to see it! The original Slumber Nana monkey in all its unfiltered glory, free from all sorts of stereotypes.
I'm not quite following, but it sounds impressive, I guess.
We have a few other students from campus who attended a few theophanies before.
What did they say about it?
Nothing really, but they had this look. Like they'd been to the world's end. Every single one of them looked like they were in a state of absolute bliss. I want to feel like that too.
Well, ain't that something? I reckon I gotta see it myself. Still got a bit to wait, huh? What's this now? Watching TV gotta be this complicated?
Oh, you're back! This is the theophany that Montana told us about. The only way to see Slumber Nana Monkey is apparently through forming some kind of connection with the Assista Nana?
Thank you for waiting. Oh, another member hoping to see Slumber Nana Monkey?
No, not her. Just me.
Trying to worm your way in again, huh? But you won't be able to establish a connection if you know nothing about Slumber Nana Monkey.
You look unfamiliar, but you don't seem like a regular member either.
That's right. I've been told I'm quite talented.
Huh? What talent do you have?
I'm Denisovan 244, March 7th.
Oh, it's you! Yes, I've heard about you. You have the potential to truly reach the source! Please, come over to me.
Not so fast. What are you up to this time?
The dimmer of us two plays a bait. The other gets ready to fight. Keep watch outside.
Hey, wait! Hey! Hello? That was fast. Really now? So he's actually talented?
The answer is simple, miss. This gentleman here, he wants to visit the past more than anyone else in the room.
What's the big fudging idea here? Is this all there is?
We meet again, sir.
I've seen run-down saloons fancier than this place. You call this a theophany?
Crafting an attractive but deceptive vision is a crude method, entirely opposite to the values that the Slumber Nana Monkey aims to share with people. Many other members before you have come here seeking something, but these tend to be the usual: truth, happiness, peace, and the like. Unfortunately, there are no answers here. Only one question. Will this make you worse off?
What is this fudging nonsense?
Have patience. I will explain everything in detail. Or you want to get a drink before that, won't you? That should be the exact thought in your head right now.
Nuh-uh. Don't pull that nonsense on me. A classic will always be a classic. Now, hold on there, partner. Sometimes you gotta try something new.
Introspection is key, no matter the hour. You see, these are the thoughts that come to your mind when you were given that question. Sadly, it appears that whichever option you choose, there will be some lingering regret. With that, let's go on to imagine a scenario that doesn't hold true in reality. If the dependence on the drink was never there to begin with, this problem would naturally not exist, and the resulting thoughts would also disappear. Here's a question. Will this make you worse off?
Holy bananas. What's gotten into me? He's right. I don't have the urge to drink at all. Messing around in my head like that. No wonder the synesthesia beacon's all screwed up. No. This busted thing can't do it alone. So who's the scoundrel behind all this?
I see. That is one vast and endless wall of rage you have there.
Since you know, think before you speak. Don't go asking for trouble, you banana.
Calm yourself. Slumber Nana Monkey wouldn't preach about forgiveness or burying the hatchet. Now that's something even I'd find annoying. Instead, it'd support you taking vengeance into your own hands. Just like this.
Bring it on! There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
How do you feel?
What a load of hogwash. You reckon taking aim at phony targets gonna get your blood pumping?
I understand, but venting your anger can help relieve the tension you built up. And when that happens, you'll be less averse to accepting unpalatable advice. Now, just like before, imagine a scenario that doesn't hold true in reality. For a person who has made revenge their sole purpose in life, what would happen if their hatred were to vanish? Will this make you worse off?
Rotten bananas. What wacky theory you trying to prove? Well, what the heck? I actually feel pretty good right now. Yeah. Who banana fudging cares about revenge?
Excellent. You're very perceptive. Let's move on to the next lesson then. Galaxy Ranger. I know very well hatred isn't something that can be easily erased. This will be your toughest lesson. But I'll be with you throughout. Now then. Will this make you worse off, Mr. Ranger?
I ain't quite sure what you're talking about, but you sure seem mighty fascinating. Nice to meet you, partner. What's your name?
This isn't the first time we've met, but you can call me Prof. Nana Premon.
Oh, a cultured soul, then.
No, I'm just a research ape. And you'll soon be mentioned in my research report. Handling the commotion at the university is easy. The main concern has always been here, Dreamflux Reef. If it weren't for the need to eliminate you as a variable, I wouldn't have purposely slowed down. And with that, the class here has come to an end. Get a move on, dear student. I'll be waiting for you at the end to unveil a new chapter of your life. Erudition is but an affliction that the average person cannot bear. Losing it will not make you any worse off. Forgetting these colors will not make you any worse off. Sounds will only introduce frustration and anxiety.
Hey, wake up! Wake up! I made it in time. Thank goodness you didn't end up like that.
What happened?
No time to explain. Hurry, I need your help. I'll go wake Montana. Hurry!
Huh?
Wait. What's going on?
This is my grace, Miss Nameless. As for your ranger friend, though, you just single-handedly destroyed his path to happiness.
Stay where you are. Don't come any closer.
Naturally. Resorting to violence is not my intention. I'm only here to prove something, not to subjugate.
Prove what?
To prove that my viewpoint is in line with the desires of humans.
Montana?
March 7th? What are you trying to do?
Gosh, Montana! Don't you see what's going on? The bad guy's the one behind you!
How could you say that? And here, I thought you loved Slumber Nana Monkey from the bottom of your heart! You... Banna?
Oh, Montana.
I think...
Let's get out of this place now. Hurry!
As you wish. I look forward to you providing the last link in my proof.
You're a sicko!
Banana?
What's your problem? Why are you blocking our way?
You're free to leave if you wish, but not with my subject. He's still under observation.
Your subject?
Mm-hmm. Unlike typical humans, his modified body is impervious to physical deterioration. With a steely grit and determination that never wavers, he can easily resist all forms of corruption. Ah, a Galaxy Ranger like him. It'll be worthwhile to see what I can turn him into. Let me guess. You want to call for help right away because you're convinced these monkeys, formerly humans who have lost their minds, are under my command. If that's the case, why do you believe that you really woke up the Ranger?
That can't be right.
Mr. Galaxy Ranger, would you please fire a shot at this young lady?
Hey!
But, sir, killing folks is against the law. Especially when it's a lovely lady like her. Dreams.
Hey! Don't go over there!
Be quiet, young lady. And mind your manners while class is in progress.
Am I dreaming?
Yes, of course. This dream is based off your memories. What do you last remember? Were you herding or chopping firewood?
Neither of those. I was eating some piping hot stew. Huh. Well, that's strange. How did I fall asleep? Well, there's a lot of things I should be doing. I guess Nick's gonna kick me awake soon.
You haven't brought up that name in quite a while. But I suppose that's only right, considering where you are on the timeline. For you at this point, everything the IPC does is still in a far-off future.
What a strange dream. Everything sounds like nonsense.
It doesn't matter. It's time for you to come back to reality. How does it feel? Does waking up from a dream bring you misery?
Misery? Why, no. It's a shame you're stuck in a dream. Can't lay eyes on the land I love. It's so gorgeous. You'd be willing to die. Right there.
It's hard to believe someone so young would use that kind of analogy.
Ain't nothing strange about that. People gotta find ways to soothe their souls. Part of that's coming to terms with life and death. There's a saying from Aragon of Partial. Death is the fairest form of grace. For the good-hearted, death keeps their purity intact. For the cunning scoundrels, death ends things clean and quick.
I see. Does that mean you're not afraid of death? If so, please extend your hand out for me. I suppose you're perfectly willing to apply the fairest form of grace to every corner of the universe? In the name of Dr. Primitive, that is. This is my final lesson for you. You shall thoroughly understand his philosophy. And with that, a star will pitifully fizzle out.
No problem, teacher. But, there's something else I have to tell you. I was worried about missing my shot, but now that I've gotten a hold of you, I reckon I won't.
What? How's this possible? The regression should have occurred already.
Whew. You want to know something? I was worried I had it all wrong just now. But now, there ain't no problem. 'Cause only an evildoer asks why before he dies. I ain't deaf, all right? Well, you were yapping so loud. Did it ever cross your mind I could tell good from evil?
Huh?
It's as Nick said, revenge needs no excuses. Just like how there's one thing in the world that doesn't need to be taught. Taking a shot at bad guys.
How did things take such a turn? You're just a child. Even for someone born with a bad nature, the first time doing something like this should weigh heavily on their conscience.
Is that so? Well, I reckon you got that wrong. Be it a wanted criminal with the blood of many on their hands, or a young cowboy who's never fired a gun. Both share a common instinct in every sense of the word. And that's to put a bullet in anything evil. Muddle fudger. That's another good thing about dying. Whatever your excuses and ideas are, I ain't gotta waste time listening to them.
Oh, am I late?
You referring to what's finished or what's only just beginning?
The one that's about to begin? Oh, right. I should go get help. You need to get your head checked, like, right now.
Get my head checked? What in forking hell are... Huh? My synesthesia beacon's back to normal? Dagnabbit! That's forking amazing! Hot diggity fudge!
Huh? So, you're saying everything went back to normal once you smashed this thing to pieces? I see. No wonder those assistant Annas only want to teach students one-on-one.
Yeah, I had a hunch. Sometimes it's just dead simple. Don't gotta be a genius. Follow me, Nameless. No need for reinforcements, seeing as how a few bullets will clear this up. Forkin' hell. You think you can find a better shot than me and Penacony?
That's right, fellow members. Everything that's about to happen next isn't the end for us. With Dreamflux Reef as our starting point, a beautiful world shall descend upon all, and he will eventually cast his gaze upon us and the grand cause that we've forged together.
Grand? Grand in what way, motherfudger? All right, folks, eyes on me. Now listen here. This whole thing's a motherfudging scheme. Go. Scurry off and hide. Ain't no harm in being foolish, but know when to steer clear.
You two again. I can forget everything else you've done, but slandering the name of Slumber Nana Monkey before Prof Nana Premon? Do you even know what you're doing?
Montana, would you please just hear me out?
Save it. You really think you can still convince him?
Mr. Ranger, perhaps going back to our origins.
Who asked you? I'm only gonna say this once. I ain't interested in hearing your philosophies or sob stories. You're a dastardly evildoer who will cease to exist once a bullet's put into you. And guess what? I just so happen to be holding a gun right now. Since everything's turned out to be so simple, there's no need to use too much of my intellect. Catch my drift? See, I'm not here to teach a class, shirt brain. I've come to help. Class is over! How's this for extra credit?
But no, it's not enough. There's nothing we can do.
Where you going? Sabbatical?
Being able to see an actor who isn't a monkey fills me with such joy. This scene would be overly monotonous otherwise. Though, I too find this way of making my entrance rather excessively deliberate. We're not blessed with the luxury of time. What's a little blatant engineering in the opening sequence? Won't you agree?
Who are you? Robin's people? No. No, you're a memo keeper.
Keen intuition. But that layer of my identity isn't important. I am only here because of my fastidiousness toward the theatrical arts.
What in forking hell are you trying to say? Yeah, I was planning to tell you to stay away from this place, but you're being so annoyingly pretentious that you're better off turning into a monkey. At least you'd be less noisy then.
You may think that I popped up out of nowhere, and yes, you can attribute that to a lack of foreshadowing. I wouldn't have approved such a sloppy sequence in usual cases. Yet, for the sake of this film, I am willing to forego some of my standards to offer some tiny clues to you and the other ranger.
Oh, Rappa sent you. No wonder you're talking in that same convoluted manner.
At present, there is an obvious way to save Dreamflux Reef. As long as the family steps into the picture, resolving the mutation that's occurred here would be a piece of cake. However, this is not a solution that the masses may be willing to accept.
You think too little of people here. They gave up on those sweet dreams out there just so they can be true to themselves. You reckon such people would grovel at the feet of the family over a mere crisis?
Yes, Mr. Micah thinks the same. But that perseverance of theirs isn't going to save Dreamflux Reef. I don't wish for this film to develop into a tragedy either. If the residents of Dreamflux Reef hope to tide over the crisis without the family's help, they will have to sing their very own song of harmony. This is why I'm here. I have prepared a big gift for all of you. The outline for the next act. You'll see once you open it.
And why should I believe you?
I am the director of this film as much as I am an actor in it. When it comes to the last scene that I will appear in, there's no reason for me not to seek perfection.
I know I'm being a little demanding here, but get your hind parts over to that party right now and save your home, or I'll make sure to dedicate an elegy for every one of you. You never seen a thug before? I'm not Micah. Want to try me and my gun?
Oh, what's going on? Are fellow humans more dangerous than those monkeys now? Fine. We'll go to the party. Just keep that gun of yours away.
Beautiful, excellent. Music can really bring a film to life.
Holy forkaroni. Weren't you writing off your character?
I am. That's why I am watching this scene as a director instead of an actor. I can't wait to hear for myself how this song of harmony is going to turn out. Sometimes I get hit by sudden hunches that a great film is in the making. More often than not, these tend to be just scenes from different groups of people that are then edited together. Most of the characters in this film aren't what you would call protagonists. You don't really get to see full character arcs on them. but they still have a light in their hearts that can save humanity's soul. What do these people really need when they have lost everything? Guidance of the wise or aid from the strong? I'd say neither. All they need is a camera to capture them. That's when others would be able to see the most wonderful show in the entire universe.
Don't make things sound so complicated, Director Powell. If you were to ask me... Forget it. That's exactly what life is.
It's the prelude. Can you hear it? Those lesser thirds so plaintive, sixths diminished, sigh on sigh, told them something. Those suspensions, those solutions, must we die? Those commiserating sevenths, life might last. We can but try.
Hold on now.
Yes, boy.
What is this place? Wasn't I just in class?
Where have the bananas and Forest gone?
Him, Don Hung, and Miss Rappa?
Yo, Ninja Ruri. Yo, Silvergun Shira.
Forking hell. They're making more of a scene than we are.
How can it be? How could such mighty aspirations be brought down by a bunch of failed kindling?
Feedling Chief, stop insulting others with your filthy language. The way of the ninja does not discriminate between classes. One who seeks the way of the ninja is a ninja initiate. One who upholds the way of the ninja is a ninja. And one who lives by the way of the ninja is a ninja hero.
Don't understand, Mana.
Me neither. What? No more nonsense. There's no point in continuing the conversation with the monkey brought up by Dr. Primitive.
Have you decided on what to do with this guy?
Torture is definitely on the menu. Whip him with a belt soaked in salt water and serve him everything that the IPC wants used on me.
The Fiendling Chief is guilty of multiple sins and deserves punishment. However, repentance is not what we seek. Instead, make him tell us where evil Ninja Osaru is.
Hey, you enjoy playing dead? Let's see if you can still play dead in the face of a banana covered with thorns.
All right, cowboy actor. You don't have to continue acting with that puppet.
A puppet? You little fudge head. Even your toad looks more like a puppet than he does.
Oh, you've hurt the feelings of the assistant director. You really should work on changing your crude way of delivering lines. Go ahead if you really want to torture a prop. But a certain gorilla who has just awakened at the border of Ozdana is probably about to depart.
Silvergun Shura, even with my super hearing, I'm no longer able to detect the sounds of the Fiendling. Perhaps Ninja Gamma is right.
Forking hell. That muddle fudger still got away even after all our effort.
Forget it.
Gal, why are you so calm? You're always talking about how much you hate that scum. Why are you so unconcerned right now?
This night is long. The hatred of a ninja hero should be borne solely by themselves. Since Penacany has finally ushered in a period of peace and prosperity, then let the mortal beings of this land of dreams embrace the sun once more. The hatred in one's heart might dissipate one day, but the way of the ninja within their hearts will never be forgotten. Ever.
Let's duel! There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. Those with the loaded gun, those who dig their own grave. He's run fast. Let's duel. Fair and square. Fire! Here's your final reward. There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.